When I walk up in the club and sing, everybody want to know my name. Yeah, here comes the glass road. Yeah, here comes the glass road.
The DA's whole thing is that I am dangerous and that I need to be institutionalized, and that if I'm out in public, then I'm dangerous to society. And when I listened to her speak today, I thought to myself, it really sounds like you have no idea who I am. So we're down to what, the third DA that's appeared at my court hearings. I've had 8 hearings. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't. The fact that I show up to all my hearings means I'm competent because I have that many hearings. I have another one in a week because my lawyer scheduled my competency evaluation so far in the future, and I had no control over it. I emailed her twice, and I've never talked to the state hospital person at all. And I think that the state hospital person is probably just trying to think and trying to figure out things and watching my videos and stuff. That's my guess. Because she doesn't want me to be harmful to society, or she doesn't want to okay a harmful person, and she also is concerned that I might be telling the truth, maybe, or she definitely thinks that I don't know. I don't know if she has all the facts or not. What I do know is that I didn't control that appointment at all. And so that's one side of the DA's argument. The other side is I am dangerous. I am so dangerous. I can't be out in society. I can't be sitting here in my hammock. And by the way, one of the best things you can ever own in your life is a hammock. If you're a homeless person, rest stops, hammocks. If you're if you're traveling and you don't have money for a hotel, rest stops okay, anyways, I got distracted. What I'm trying to say is I feel like no one knows me, and I feel like maybe no one hears what I say. Maybe no one cares what I say. I avoid crowds. I don't own a gun anymore. I have a lifestyle that kind of requires a gun. It's kind of like an Alaska lifestyle. I have that kind of lifestyle. I need a gun. The only reason I don't have a gun is because someone threatened me with a gun, and now everyone's covering up for him. And this DA is very certain, right? You know this guy didn't threaten me, right? I can't talk about my case. I'm not going to talk about my case. All I'm trying to say is I'm addressing the dangerous issue. My last fight was when I got in one fight in Texas, and we never even hit each other. It was kind of like a boys kind of squaring off situation. Neither of us landed a punch, but I pulled over because he kept harassing me, and it was stupid. That was when I was 15, or no, that was when I was 16. That was the last fight I actually didn't even get in. My last fight was when I was in Colorado, probably with a guy named Squirrel. When he was an 18-year-old, I was 14, and we fought at the mall because he beat up a 12-year-old. That was the situation. That was the last actual fight I got in. So this whole he's violent situation, I am one of the best avoiders of violence in history. Do you realize that when I squared off with the Austin bomber, that he really wanted to hurt me? He wanted to start something going in that bar. He was trying to get in fights the whole time. If you listen to our conversation, you would think that I was the smoothest negotiator of all time. Or peacemaker of all time. When I was in middle school, I was a peer negotiator or a peer mediator. When peers got in fights, they would call in a student to help mediate between the peers, and I was supposed to be that student, but then no one got in fights because no one talks to the teachers about their fights. But it's a great idea, and I got trained in how to do it. All I'm trying to say is that I'm a very good mediator, and I'm a very good peacemaker, and there's a reason I haven't gotten in a fight since I was 14 years old or 15 years old. It's because I am so good at avoiding fights. The thing is, I'm actually athletic. I have a baseball swing. I hit hard, but I'm also getting old, and I also know what it's like to pull a muscle in the middle of a physical activity. And so all I'm trying to say is I know I can lose. I don't think I'm the strongest person in the world. I don't even work out. But I also don't get in fights because I'm a grown man, and I'm a nonviolent person because I am smart. I live in a society where people tend to be nonviolent, but I still encounter violence. This guy, the other day, I accidentally cut him off in traffic. He followed me for, 10 minutes? He followed me left, and then he turned left again into where the Best Buy was, and then I put my blinker on to say I was going right. He put his blinker on to say he was going right, and then I turned left. He followed me left. He parked next to me, and I just told him, I was like, "Are you gonna hurt me?" Like, I know I didn't ask him that. I said, "Are you gonna yell at me?" Because I was worried he was gonna pull a gun. I've been hearing about a lot of situations lately where people pull guns, but the thing is, like, I'm talking about road rage situations where people pull guns. Like, I heard about a pregnant woman or a mother that got killed in a road rage incident. People get pissed and people kill people. And I was thinking about it, I was like, well, if I had a gun, would I have handled the situation any differently? I would have said the exact same thing, but I would have had my hand on the gun because I would be worried that he was going to start shooting. But what I tried to do was de-escalate the situation, and I do that a lot. And that's why I avoid fights in such extreme situations. I live a pretty extreme life. I didn't choose this life. I freaking go out and I make friends, and then the next thing you know, my whole life turns into this like drug shit. And the thing is, I don't even do those drugs. Like, if anything, I'll do pot, but I'm just saying, like, I don't do drugs. So like this whole thing about like me wanting to be associated with that, like subconsciously, because I'm a psychologist, I'm trying to figure out this guy's psyche. He's crazy. He thinks he's part of this drug life. No, dude, like, I got overwhelmed by it really fast, and I have done my best to stay sane in a very, very, very difficult situation. My life is very freaking difficult sometimes. And I think that I have acted like a very good leader sometimes. In the past, I didn't do so well. I think I've done a very good job for a while now. I know you guys are, like, some of you guys will never understand imaginary World War III. But I think my friend said, you know, I still feel like a kid. My friend who spent 5 years in jail because he does drugs, they never even busted him for selling drugs, and they suspected him of like pimping, and it's like like gay pimping, like they suspected him of being a pimp, and like all I'm saying is it's like the dumbest shit ever that this stuff's illegal. This guy spent 5 years in freaking jail. I had no idea. He's like an old friend of mine. We're hanging out. Turns out he spent 5 years in freaking jail. I'm like, are you kidding me? A gay guy? No, you know what a gay guy is in jail? Everyone's bitch. Like, it's just they're gonna treat him like that. It's the way that people are, but not always. All I'm saying is, it's bullshit that he had to go to jail for so long. But I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys have a good day.